everyone, it's Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for Jennifer's 1,000 subscriber hop. So the purpose of this hop was we needed to take one of Jennifer's scrapbooking layouts and scrap lift that over on our own channel, and there is a hop going on to celebrate her reaching 1,000 subscribers, and she also has a prize giveaway and things like that as well. So definitely make sure you hop around and check out everybody's videos, but especially hop on over to her YouTube channel so that you can find out all the terms and conditions and what the prize is and all of that kind of stuff happening over there. So I showed you at the start of this video the layout that I am scrap lifting, and I've actually linked that process video in my description box down below as well. So there's a few things to check out in the description box. There is a link to the original layout by Jennifer that I am scrap lifting. There is a link to Jennifer's channel. There is a link to and the process of all the other people that are participating in this hop so that you're able to hop around to everyone. So definitely make sure you expand that description box and check all of that information out. It will be helpful for you if you're wanting to see everything and participate in the prizes and all of that jazz. So what am I doing? I started off by cutting 2-inch bits of card, but of course I wanted to have a border around each of these, so I actually ended up cutting them down to 1 3/8. I think that's what it was. I don't work in inches, so that's a little bit tricky for me, but it was like two little points back from the full 2 inches. I don't know if that was a helpful way to describe it, but it was almost 2 inches, but with a little bit cut off. And then of course a little bit cut off the top as well, just so I can have this beautiful orange border all the way around. And some of you might be thinking, orange, why did she choose orange? Well, that's because of my photo. I would never have chosen orange in a normally, but I decided it went well with my photo. I also, you might have just noticed, I just stuck down on the page a like crinkly piece of paper. That's almost like the texture of homemade paper. It's really crinkly, it's really thick. I have no idea what it is called. Someone who is a far more experienced scrapbooker or paper crafter than I can probably even tell you its real name, but I've had it in my stash for a very, very, very long time. I've got nearly one of every color of the rainbow, and I thought it would just be a really nice way to add a little bit of texture and to jazz up this page. I then got another piece of orange and cut a 1-inch strip to go all the way across the center. And these little strips that I'm doing now, this is washi tape. So obviously you could use border strips, you could use strips of scrap paper, you could use branding strips, whatever. But I am using washi tape. I have stuck this washi tape onto white paper so that it has a, like the colors are stronger and brighter, and you can see what it's really supposed to look like. And if you are a Janet fan over at RTS Scrapbooking, you will know she calls this the Vanessa trick. So thank you, Vanessa. I too am also using the Vanessa trick to really make my washi stand out and, you know, be clear. Especially this little one here that's got all this text on it. Although it would be lost if it didn't have it stuck on white paper. You would not be able to appreciate that stuck on top of that busy orange. So once I have done all of that and I'm happy with how that is looking, that's sort of my base page there, and it is ready to start putting on the photo and the title and any embellishments that I might use. I keep this layout really, really simple. So I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of thread, which Jennifer did use on her layout. She used a bunch of thread as well. I bunch mine a lot more tightly than she does in the end, just to keep it, I don't know, all ringed together, I suppose. And as you can see, I'm just using a sort of coral color. That's the closest to orange that I had, a black and a white, just to tie in my colors there. And I'm going to bunch that up and pop that underneath my photo. So I'm just getting some foam to stick my photo down with. And of course I run out, so I have to go and grab some more. And so I'm sticking one piece of string or thread cluster on one side of my photo, and I will stick the other cluster of thread on the other side of my photo. So one there. And I do make the other cluster a little bit smaller. You don't really notice, but I did intentionally try and make it just a little bit smaller, so they don't look exactly the same on both sides of the page or the photo, both. And again, just some white, black and coral. Bunch that all up together and pop that underneath on this side. And I'm just adhering that with double-sided tape. Sometimes I use glue, but in this case, because so much of it was going underneath the photo, I could use double-sided tape and be confident that you wouldn't see the double-sided tape because the photo would go on top of it. So pop that there. And now, is it becoming clear why I chose orange as my background paper? I hope so. Because of the cute little ginger cat. So because of the cat being that gorgeous ginger colour, I really wanted a nice, I want to say contrasting colour, but obviously it ties in with the cat, but it's quite contrasting to all the other strips of paper that I chose to use. Now this collection, if you hadn't already recognised it, is a case of the Blahs by Pink Fresh Studio. It's still hanging around at my house. I think I've got maybe one layout left of supplies, so I will get to that as quickly as I can. I think I'm going to use it for some coronavirus layouts actually, because I think that will work perfectly. So I've quickly stuck my title on. I had a little bit of fiddling around to do with that. You can see I've used 3 different types of thickers. I've got words would be good. I've got the little teeny tiny ones that came from Paige Evans. I've got the Scrappy Thanks is Pebbles, and the lap warmer, I'm not sure, they're actually blue. So my little and lap warmer are all different colors, but I just colored over them with my black Sharpie just to tie it all in to be the same color. And then those cute little puffy cats are a very old sticker from Kiki K. Then I'm just getting a few black rhinestones and sticking those on. And then this layout will be just about done. I will of course add some color swap because you know me, I can't have a layout without a little bit of gold Heidi Shine, and I'm actually going to use gold and black onto this layout just to finish that off. Splitter splatter, splitter splatter. And then once that is done, I've got some close-ups for you to see this layout. So please, just a reminder to check that description box. Down in the description box, you will see a link to Jennifer's scrapbooking channel where she will explain all the ins and outs of this hop. You will also see a link to the direct layout that I scrap lifted. And then you will see the hop along process for who to go and check out next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.